How are you?
Hey everybody, how are you today? Now listen, I'm so excited. I have a special guest. You guys been hearing me talk about Iylia wines for about a month now. And so I decided to bring her on so we could do an interview. I like presenting positive role models to the masses. I know when I was younger and I would see people come on that are interested in some of the same things and people that have done it. You know, when you're younger, you think, I want to do this one day. Is it impossible? I like to bring real leaders to my platform. That's one of the things I use my platforms for. So, you guys, let me introduce Layla. She is the founder of Iylia Wines. Now, where did you get that name?
You know, it's so funny. When I was just thinking about creating the brand, you know, when you start a company, you have to get your name trademarked. And as you can imagine, every single name under the sun is taken. Or if you find a name and you have your business has different categories, you want to make sure it's available in the various categories. And nothing was coming up. My name is Layla. So I was like to my sister, let's look up Arabic names. And so eventually we found Iylia, which means sublime, superb, and person of high standing. And I was like, that's perfect. And it was available across categories. So
That's perfect. It really does. It has a meaning. That's the part that I love about it. Now, you don't live in the United States. Where do you live?
well, I split my time between the US and Europe, but majority of my time at this point is in Spain. I am in the Valencian region of Spain, which is where I produce the majority of my collection, which is comprised of wine. We have lager beer, and we're adding some non-alcoholic products as well. So, you know, it's really exciting. Here it is. Most of it, it's growing piece by piece, and we're 2 years as of June, which is really exciting.
So, what made you start your company?
Yeah, you know what, Sherelle, honestly, I'm I'm really an entrepreneur at my core, you know, and even when I was in college in Brooklyn, I was like, I knew that I was gonna have my own business, but I just didn't know in what field. I knew it was always, I've been a designer all my life. And I studied industrial design, went into footwear design, worked for some major American brands from Converse to Nine West, then worked with Michael Kors, a person, and his, you know, his team, Stuart Weitzman, traveling extensively. And I really did that because I wanted to not only, I want, production is very expensive, so you really need to understand the industry. So I, you know, spent as much time as I could to just glean as much knowledge as possible before I started my brand. And 9 years as of June, and it's exciting. So, I mean, I wanted to, and sorry, I lost my train of thought, but basically, I really wanted to create a collection or a brand that was excellent quality, well designed, you know, had all the attributes that made it luxury but affordable to most, and always with a focus on quality. So whether it was fashion or beverages, that's what Iylia is emblematic of.
I am very, very extremely proud of you.
Oh,
Can you tell the audience how you got started?
wow. In just my career in general, I grew up, I'm from New York City. I grew up in Miami. I went back to, When I was in Miami, I went to some magnet schools. That was when magnet schools were really kind of coming up. And I was one of those students that was like, so I'm saying this to all the parents out there. I was one of those students that really needed to have a focus. And so once I was able to find that focus, I just kind of sailed. I went to Pratt Institute, studied industrial design, which is product design, automotive and furniture. And I had some friends at the time that were in footwear. I knew that I wanted to do something where it was technical, but I also wanted to see the world. So took a job at Converse, was there until Nike took over, decided to move back to New York. Converse was in Boston, back to New York, and then just worked for some big brands from then on. And it was amazing because you learn so much about the world. You're traveling global, working on massive production lines. And so when I got to the beverage industry, it was so funny how a lot of that knowledge has informed me in terms of how to scale my brand. So, yeah.
So you just said to me backstage that Europeans look at alcohol different than we do here in the United
Totally.
States. What's the
Totally.
difference?
You know, it's so funny. My mother's from the Caribbean, so I would even say the Caribbean as well. You know, in Europe, in the Caribbean, people drink because they really want to like enjoy the moment or because they want something that they want to savor. Whereas, not, I'm not saying all the time in America, but a lot of times in America, people drink to get intoxicated. So it's a totally different thing. So when you go to lunch, it's normal to have like a caña, which is a beer, a glass of beer, or to have a glass of wine, and you go right back to work. And, you know, it's just, it's like a part of life, you know?
Yeah. Hmm. I love it. So let's talk about some of the products that you have.
So,
Go through. Yeah, go ahead. That's the one that I have.
yes, this is the Moscatel Macabeo. So the reason why I selected Spain as opposed to France or Italy or South Africa or Australia is because I've spent a lot of time in Europe, and I just have found that the Spanish product, whether it's the cuisine, the produce, it's really fresh. When it comes to wine varietals, there are indigenous varietals that you won't find anywhere else, which is
Mm.
the case of the Moscatel Macabeo. You know, I don't come to this industry as a sommelier. I really come to this industry as a consumer
Mhm.
and a businesswoman. So
Ooh, what's that? That's
this is our
nice
Monastery
bottle.
Rosé. I have to send this to you.
Yeah, you did a
And
good
so,
job.
oh, thank you.
Hmm.
You know, this is our Monastery Rosé, which is fantastic. Rosés in Spain tend to be a little bit richer in color. You know, in America, you'll find something that's a little bit more, a little lighter. What they do is they basically just soak the grape skin with the must of the wine, you know, the actual fluid, a little bit longer, so it creates this really vibrant color.
I'm
Um,
gonna try that. How much is that?
so all of our products are $24 a bottle,
Okay,
and
good.
our lager, here we are. This is we actually sell this by the case, and the case is $18, I believe. A case as well. This is we have a Chardonnay. I'm really excited about this one. This is a non-alcoholic beverage that we're launching in the next, I would say, 6 weeks or so,
Uh-huh.
and it's 100% non-alcoholic. My daughter drank it. What I love about, I didn't even know anything about non-alcoholic products until I was pregnant, and I was like, "There's nothing available." You guys are gonna love it. It's its own thing. It's not trying to imitate, you know, champagne, but it has champagne-like bubbles. Really refreshing.
Would you be able to drink it while pregnant?
Oh yes, 100% alcohol
Wow.
free. It's really sensational. So we have a total of 6 with the non-alcoholic product. We have a blonde that we're working on right now. But the whole premise of the line is that flavor, 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 flavor. I'm
Mhm.
somebody who's had an opportunity to try a lot of fantastic products,
Mhm.
but I have also found that the least expensive products have been oftentimes my favorites. So we focus on flavor. Our collection is it's like almost 100% ecologically produced, which means it's not organic. It's basically the least amount of chemicals from the growth of the fruit all the way through production.
Mhm.
I designed all of the bottles and the packaging because I really wanted an elegant collection. And
That is
so,
beautiful. That is
thank
beautiful. Can
you.
you hold up the non-alcoholic one again? Also, that's beautiful too.
Thank
You
you.
did
So
a
this is
great
just a
job.
prototype label. It's actually going to be gold foil. But this is our premium gold um, product,
I love
100%
that.
alcohol free. It's
Yeah.
awesome. It's really
Yeah.
awesome. I'm super excited about that. And you, so it's, you know, flavor, ecologically produced, beautiful packaging, priced accessibly for most. I really want this collection to always be inclusive. So whether you are an executive or you're not an executive, you're a stay-at-home mom, when you purchase our product, you really feel like you're getting something of value. And in addition to that, which is something that's very important to me, as I found you in the pandemic, one of the things that I decided to do was $1 from each purchase is actually donated to a charity that we've partnered with. Right now, we're partnered with a company, an organization called the Deliver Fund. And it was created by an ex-CIA agent who has, with his colleagues, they've created this system that circumvents human trafficking. And, you know,
Oh.
I was pregnant at the time when I saw him, and I was like, I gotta reach out to this guy.
Oh,
It's a really
wow.
awesome organization. So, you know, I wanted to after going through the pandemic, you know, and watching all the difficulties people were having, I chose that to make sure that this is a part of our company initiative. So we want to make sure that we like have a significant impact. with the brand.
I really like your products, but more importantly,
Well,
I'm equally as impressed with you.
oh,
Um, you're just
thank you.
a role model, and you might not
Thank
even
you.
realize it. How long have you been in business?
So it's 9 years as of June. So the first 6 years were really the fashion side. And then the world turned on its head. And I just put that segment to the side because it's still not where it is. And I really pivoted into alcohol, or actually, I don't want to say alcohol, into the beverage space. And I'm having so much fun because I'm using all of, the design and learning so much about this industry. But what I love most about it is that you meet so many people and everyone's open to trying a new product. So it's been a lot of fun. So it's almost like not I don't want to say reinvention, but we've really pivoted into something bigger and we're scaling.
So impressed with you. You
Thank
guys,
you.
your African American owned business. I'm very proud of that.
Oh, you're so
Um,
sweet. I'm so
no,
proud of you.
I really am. That's hard to find. You've got a good head on your shoulders, and you're really a role model. I want to put up here for a minute the barcode that people can scan
Yes.
to get the wines, and we still have a promo code going at World 20, right?
World 20. Yes, World 20. So if you just hit that QR code, it'll take you right to the selling page and use World 20 at checkout, and you'll get 20% off of your purchase. And yeah, I mean, it's such an honor to have this opportunity to spend this time with you, and an honor to have this business. And I really want people who, partake in the brand to feel like they're making a difference in the world. And I so appreciate everybody's input and the whole bit. I'm
I'm
having a
also going to put the link in the description box for people that
thank
want to
you.
use the link. Now, someone's asking this question. Do you ship to the United States, all 50 states?
So being American, our number one market is United States. So if you go to Iylia.com or reservebar.com, you can purchase our product there. The code, the World 20 code only works on Iylia.com, but you can also find products at reservebar.com because a lot of people have accounts at Reserve Bar and they get different discounts. But yes.
Let me say this, Layla, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I feel honored
You're so sweet.
that you chose me to help represent your company. I really, really
Oh,
do.
thank you,
Um,
Cheryl.
your product is superb, and the bottles came out superb. But
Thank you.
you're an inspiration to little girls all over the world that you can do whatever you set your mind to. I'm getting emotional with it because it's true. But as you get older, you have a tendency to forget that because ups and downs and stuff like that. But you stay on the path, and your dreams will come true.
It's so true. Thank you for saying that. I really appreciate that. And as I was explaining to you and Perry, this was getting to you was you kept my family, my sisters and I in stitches during the pandemic. It was a wacky time and you lifted our spirits. So I really appreciate it. And you were one of the people that I definitely wanted to connect with. But it's my honor to have this opportunity. I feel so blessed that something so magnificent came out of the pandemic. So, I want to share it with everybody.
Thank you, guys. I need you to represent. Let's support her. She's
Thank
not
you.
just a great winemaker, she's a great role model for all children,
Thank you.
African American little girls all over the world. And I'm all about women empowering women. So thank you for choosing me. I really
Oh,
appreciate it. You've got to come back, and we're going to get this thing moving, okay?
thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I feel like I know you. I
I
almost want to
know.
say I love you, but it's too soon. I do
So
love
sweet.
you
Thank
very, very
you.
much.
Thank you to you
Thank
and
you
Perry
so
and the whole
much.
family.
All right, take care.
Bye
I love you to
bye.
death. Take care.
Thank
Bye
you. Love
bye.
you too, guys. Bye bye.
Okay. Someone said I need the link. I will put the link in the description box, and you can do it at the end. I'll also pin it to the top. That was just, it's inspirational. Women, we can do this. Don't lose focus. Don't get caught up. Stay focused, and we can achieve our dreams. She's a huge role model. Oh my God, I really got emotional during that interview. Perry?
Yeah, I'm here. I was on
Oh,
mute.
okay. Wasn't it
Yeah.
amazing? and
Yeah.
she's so beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna cry. She really touched me. She touched my soul very deeply. Now let's get into
But
what we do here.
hey, Terrell, real fast, I'm gonna bounce out of here because
Mhm,
like I had to go through Safari or whatever for my phone, and
mhm.
then I'm gonna try to place that link into the chat. So
Okay, you guys, we'll put the link in the chat. Let's all represent. Get your bottles. Even if you are not a wine drinker at this point, you can do the non-alcoholic beverage. This is great. This is so great. All right, so let's talk about what we're going to talk about today. So today is a continuation. Beautiful Black excellence. Oh, you guys. Hmm. So what we're going to talk about today is a continuation of what I did this morning. I was trying to talk about Atlanta and behind the scenes and all of that, but I had to go do this interview, and this was well worth it. Oh my God, this woman is, she makes the hair on my arms to stand up. She's so inspirational because I'm all about women empowerment and owning our own businesses and making it work. But in the meantime, let's get back to what we talk about. So now I'm going to continue on the Real Housewives of Atlanta really quickly. It's so much going on with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's just too much at this point. So anyway, the ratings came in for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and unfortunately, it's hit an all-time record low. Mm, mm, mm. This is not working out good, you guys. And I'm tired of talking about Atlanta. So let me speed through this. I just wanted you guys to know, if we want to support this show, you've got to go watch it. And we're not watching. Came in at 657,000. To be honest, this is cancellation numbers. So I don't know what Bravo's going to do, but if you guys want to keep Atlanta around, you got to watch. And we're not watching. To be in all honesty, this, if it wasn't Atlanta, that used to be their number one show, uh, this would be canceled. This would be canceled. So I don't know what Bravo's going to do with it, but right now it's getting worse and worse. Also, I wanted to sound off really quickly on Kandi. So Kandi went on her show. What's it called? Speak on It. And she called Marlo, Sheree, and Sonya old ass bitches. You guys got to stop with the back and forth. You guys got to stop. We're not enjoying this arguing. Kandi, you want to be an EGOT winner. You can't be talking like this. Take it as a warning sign. Everybody, I want you guys to succeed. I want you guys to take off all of that stuff, the bickering and stuff, and team this, team that. It's just, for me, part of watching the show. But at the end of the day, we're team the show. Let's keep this show on the air. Okay? It's not looking good at all. Like all-time low in the whole history of Atlanta. That's the lowest ratings of all time. Do you guys want to be a part of that cast member that was on the show, the lowest rated shows of all times? Um, Candy's not going to be an EGOT just because, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, is that people view the EGOTs, which is the elite of our society, different than they do reality TV stars. Reality TV stars, we want to know all about you. We talk trash with you. We feel like you're a friend. We feel like you're a part of our friend group. Here's Perry.
yeah, I'm
I
back.
was saying, Perry, that people view reality TV stars different than they do like Oscar winners, EGOT winners. It's different. And the difference is, if you are a reality TV star or television star,
Right.
we feel like we know them. They're in our house every day. I could tell you what they ate for dinner last night and where they're going. And it's like a buddy relationship. Like, I feel like this person is, a friend.
Right. Right.
When you start getting Oscar winners and EGOT winners and stuff like that, we don't know a lot about them. Like, I can't tell you where Beyonce went last night. Like, it's more, you're as ridiculous as as it is, you're put on a higher pedestal. I remember Prince and Michael Jackson. They don't do interviews like they don't do regular interviews. This when they interview, it has to make sense, and they get judged more harshly than a reality TV star. Now they all make money. Don't get it confused. Money's money. I'm just saying what category these stars are in, because the star is a star, and then but they get categorized. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know. You it's just a different feel is what I
Yeah.
mean. It's
I mean,
a different
reality
feeling and
stars.
different
Yeah, I mean, reality stars ain't gonna be nothing like the movie star that's in motion pictures. It's just like
it's just
it's a
different.
rarity. Because really, let's keep it real. For most time, it's a rarity to see these people. Either they had
Yeah.
a photo shoot or in
Hmm.
the movie. Reality people show they all on Twitter, Instagram, all on your TV once a week,
Yeah.
be doing the same things you
They're
do, just
more
a little
more
different. But
reachable. Yeah, yeah.
most of them with a little bit more cash in their pocket, unless you're talking about Love Out the Lockup. But really, it's no different than Atlanta and Love Out the Lockup. But as far as the women on the housewives make more money,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? So
So that's what's happening. And I'm not just warning Candy. I'm warning all the women on the show. If you guys want to keep this show on TV with those numbers, you guys got to have a meeting and you have to do better. You have to do better. So, okay, we got that out the way really quickly. And I had told you guys a couple days ago that I don't like the cancel culture. Just because somebody does something that you don't like, I feel like people jump the gun and cancel them, cancel them, cancel them. I've not been feeling cancel culture for a very long time. I think you're expecting the impossible. You're expecting to be perfect, and people make mistakes. Where is Kanye's picture? Let's talk about cancel culture and how it needs to go. You need to judge people on an individual basis. I don't like the mob mentality. And so we all canceled Kanye West when he was really running around town acting like some kind of hazard. He was just saying crazy things, doing crazy things. And I really thought that would be the end of him. They fired him from all of his contracts, and no one wanted anything to do with Kanye West. Until Adidas realized we're going bankrupt here without Kanye West. I can't find his picture. I just had it. I don't know what it is. We're going bankrupt without Kanye West. And if we want to remain a company, we've got to work something out. So
right,
now Kanye is back with Adidas. They're selling his Yeezy shoes again. And I know I spelled it wrong in the title because I got to go back and fix it. I don't know how to spell Yeezys. I will never, my son buys Yeezys. I don't agree with him buying Yeezys. They were batshit expensive, but I'm glad that he's back. Now, yesterday he came out and said that Adidas had frozen his bank accounts, and he was upset, and he said that no company should be able to freeze anybody's account. And I agree. That's like, I don't know, Google freezing my account for their own personal reasons. Well, he was wrong. It wasn't Google, it wasn't Adidas that froze the account. It was the IRS. The IRS froze his accounts, and they froze his account because he owes $50 million in back taxes. Now, Perry, you said that the IRS has the authority to do something like that.
yeah.
Who do they think they are? Like, I'm going to
Well,
freeze
shit.
your accounts till you pay me?
What you mean? Who they think they are? They the
I think the
IRS.
IRS could just.
Look, what's that rap song? The itch better have my money. That's how they roll. They roll like that.
Anyway, so he owes $50 million, which now he has. I believe Adidas is paying him what they paid him before and a little more. They said Kanye is back to billionaire status. Kanye, you are a celebrity at this point. Don't take advantage of it. Remember, words have power. Watch what you say. If you are experiencing something with mental health, go get help. You have a second chance. This is rare. When people cancel you, they cancel you. So through the good grace of God, you are given a second chance. Don't blow it. Stop acting crazy. Stop saying crazy stuff on stage, and stop. If you have mental health issues and your bipolar is not, in a good place, go get help. Okay, so I just wanted to add those two things. I took so many questions earlier today. I'm just going to pull a couple comments and then we're out. I didn't want to go too long with this. Let's start pulling comments. Put your money in Swiss banks. That's a great idea. Yeah, you need to, Kanye. You really need to. If you don't want anyone affecting your money again like that, great idea, Nate. I would have thought that Kanye would have known to put his money in overseas and everything. You do your money like that, Perry. How come you don't put all your money in one bank account?
Just in case shit goes south. You never know.
Perry taught me this since I ever known him. He never puts all his money in one bank account. We have like 5 bank accounts, and it pisses me off because use this card today. That I'm like, this is confusing. But you saying that's a smart move?
For me, it is. Like, I don't know. I mean, because like every bank is insured a certain amount. Just bounce your money around, because you never know when you ride past that bank, the lights on today and the lights off tomorrow.
Lori Ann says, forget Swift banks. They get in them now. Ooh, that's not good news to some bloggers. That is not good news. He's not that bright. He's not. But we can't take it from him. Kanye West is talented with a huge international audience. He's one of our biggest music stars. And would you say he was a legend, Perry?
Yeah, I would say so.
He really is. Cook's Island. Maybe that's play. Oh, she's talking about that somewhere to put your money. Take your funds to Africa. Isn't that what Tasha K did? Allegedly. Listen, you can't tell me any different. I think from my own experience, that's exactly what Tasha K did. And it's a smart move, because I'm not going to sit back and let you take my money, all my money, and I'm desolate. I just not. Put some Emirate banks. Oh, Dubai banks are safe because the royal family will back it up. These people are giving good ideas here. I think I was talking to Freddie, and he was talking about moving to Dubai. Everyone's moving to Dubai. Africa don't want Cardi B's money. Once they unfreeze my money, I will be gone from that bank. Totally. I would be there saying, close all my accounts. So you got to do your money different, Kanye. You got to do it different. You need no extradition. I mean, I don't think we got that kind of money where we need Swift bank accounts. But if I had that kind of money, I would have a Swiss bank account or African bank account or somewhere else. Give it to Perry. He always makes me laugh. I don't know why, Toria. Laughter is the best medicine. Perry is right. And my husband does the same thing. Perry, we have like 5 different ones. Started them on military base. Perry has the military ones. Like, Perry has all these bank accounts. Found out these bank accounts. What is going on?
No, but it keeps. I mean, just say, for example, too. Say I lost a card or something, right? Debit card, whatever. At least a person can take everything out that account, but the other banks is still good. You know what I mean?
You've been doing that since I've been married to you.
And in a weird way, sometimes this is the crazy part. Sometimes it make me feel like I got more money because I got more banks.
All right, let's take a couple more and then we're out, because we had a very long first video. They did it to Wendy Williams. They did.
Yep.
They did. You've got to protect your money. You got to protect your money, especially if you're a millionaire. You got to protect your money. I was seeing something. If your money is in a U.S. bank account, the IRS has full access. Yep. That's why they froze Kanye's account. Like, He said he went in his bank account to get $75. They didn't even let him withdraw $75. It's really
The IRS would take all your money. They'll take your house. They'll take your easies if you got them.
I was kind of enjoying RHOA until the last episode. That trip was such a flip flop, and the ladies looked tired. Marlo, the matinee, was banging. I don't know why Marlo was banging on Kenya's door like that. I like Marlo, but I have to say how I feel. That was crazy to see what mothering actually looks like. Like she had her kid in there. Sometimes your kid could be asleep. I would be just as mad as Kenya. I would be just as mad as Kenya. Yes, the IRS don't give a F about your livelihood. They do not. They do not. One more and then we got to go. Thanks, Sebastian. I'm an alcoholic, so I can't wait to hear about the non-alcoholic options. You guys, let's try to support. I brought her on the show. I easily could have just still been representing her products, but this lady is special. She's unique. And when I see something in a person like that, Layla is just an inspiration. Like I said, when I come across a woman that I think is doing it, I want to bring them on the show, and I want to start doing that, bringing in inspirations, people that have done it, so you could see how it's done, or it's just good to. She's a role model. I don't know what else to say. What are your thoughts on Layla, Perry?
Oh, no, I think she's a very intelligent a young lady.
Mm-hmm.
But the most part I like about it because like when you sponsor stuff like that, sometimes you get the stuff for free. And I'm gonna tell you something. That lager is on fire. Like I don't drink wine, but that lager, people, full of taste, everything. If you're a beer drinker, you have to try it.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
She's so down to earth, so relatable. She did a good job. Look at this. She's been in business 9 years. We've got to increase her sales here in the U.S. She's an inspiration. The woman behind it is just as important as the wine itself. All right, you guys. Oh, look. Iylia is the perfect unique wine for gifting. It really is. So I'm going to put the link in the description. And you guys, I am tired. Okay, I had a busy day. I got to go. I've done too many stories. So when I come live like this and I do all my stories, it's not available to everyone who wants to sit through an hour and now 2 hours. So I got to start chopping I got a lot to do. I am tired. And we will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for a second time today. We won't be back, we promise, but we'll be back tomorrow with more stories. It was a dry spell, and then all of a sudden it started. So many stories to talk about. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Perry, any last words?
No, I mean we'll see everybody tomorrow, but please, if you're a beer drinker, try that lager. It's fire, people.
And Bonji, thank you for the super chat today. All right, guys, we're out. We'll see you tomorrow on 3, Perry. Let's say bye. Don't forget to click the like button on your way out. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.